So now I'm going to show you how to create tracks in Pro Tools. Remember we just double clicked last time to create our tracks, but say we don't have any tracks. I'm going to delete these. Alright, so all we do is go to track and new, and we can choose however many we want to create. We want to choose whether they're mono or stereo tracks. So stereo is going to have two channels, so I'm going to create a mono track and a stereo track to show you the difference. And these are audio tracks, so they'll play recorded sound. Alright, you see the difference here? Two channels versus one. So depending on your setup and what you're recording, if you're recording two tracks at once, you might want to use a stereo track. Or if you're importing stereo audio, you'll want to use a stereo audio track versus a mono audio track. Some other tracks that we can make: an aux input. So this can be very useful for instruments. You used to have to create a click track with the aux input, but luckily we can create click track just like this, and it pulls up an aux channel with the click track plugin, and you can open that, see right here. You can change the presets for your click track. So there are lots of parameters you can use. When you create a click track, you'll want to make sure you have your count off set up right. So you want to enable the count off and choose however many bars that you use when recording. So I'm going to use one count off bar, and my tempo is 120, so you'll be able to hear it now. Or this is only when you record, but so I'm going to record just to show you. See, it counted off one bar. If I want the metronome to always sound, I can click this metronome right here. And there it goes. There's my click track. You can see that audio is being pumped through the auxiliary channel. Other tracks you may want to add to your Pro Tools session are the master fader track. So normally you'll keep that at the bottom, and this is really more important in the mix window. So it's your master. You can adjust the sound overall because everything gets routed to this channel, and we'll go through routing too as well in another tutorial. Another track we could create is a MIDI track. So this is going to contain MIDI data. I will show you how to record MIDI into Pro Tools once we get our MIDI devices set up. So you'll just click record, and once you're set up you can record straight in. Another track, and the last track, is the instrument track, which is like a MIDI track and an auxiliary channel at the same time. So you'll see we can add our instruments right here. This is an insert. We'll get more in depth with this later, but what comes with Pro Tools First is Expand, so you'll likely be using Expand if you're using Pro Tools First. And of course you have all sorts of presets that you can choose to use as an instrument. Alright, that's going to do it for this video, and next time we'll be exploring recording audio in Pro Tools First.